Welcome back. Let's level up the peeps. What's that one? For every 10% health, 10% for every 10% health lost. That's pretty good. We should actually get that. But should we also get... Boom. Yes, indeed. All right. And now you, with your swagger, mage swagger, I think we should spec into this. I like the revival, just in case we die. I can dig that. Dispel, meh. Merrick, you also leveled up. Was I doing something in subterfuge? No, sabotage. Yeah. I was doing this. Hi. Fight dirty. More poison. The poison just gets crazier and crazier. Alright, let's do it. Let's talk some politics. Come on now. Kick some mage ass. He's probably gonna try and pull a fast one on me. I'm gonna have to kill him. It's decided. He's gonna die.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition.
Please.
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Skip the pleasantries. You know why we're here. You came all the way to Val Royeaux to invite us.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I agree.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
I've made a huge mistake.
Very well. Who's in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Just look at that.
Agents
that
of the
hat.
Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter,
so
they
bitchery.
must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join
Yeah,
our
of course
legion.
they will.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
That armor's so
There were
badass.
tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable man. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
Oh, he's fucked.
Felix,
Oh no, Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time.
The fuck?
Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
Hey.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
What?
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
No, we'll. Oh, he's taking the.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Oh. Oh, a plot is afoot.
Ooh, very mysterious.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Clemens to mage. Linnea.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Are we now?
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look
I'm a
at them and
mage.
say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't Magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. It works.
It doesn't though. It doesn't though.
Who are you?
Their society is
Linnea.
fucked.
Just Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
I'm here because I believe mages deserve their freedom.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais. Go back to your Templars.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Are you tranquil?
What does the Magister
You sound like you have no emotion.
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Inquisition would.
You're one of the Tranquil?
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
That's basically what being tranquil, becoming a tranquil, you know, is. They take away most of what your desire, your dream, yeah, everything that could connect you to the Fade, they remove.
How long have Tevinter
And you become
been here?
a husk, basically.
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not?
Yes.
I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Please, join us.
We would be
Tranquil
delighted to
brother.
have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
I'm glad to have you by my side, Clements, the Tranquil.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Into the fire.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us.
Of course not.
Magic or no. I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with Magisters.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn. Formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education. A roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them or were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You can come work for me and the Inquisition.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters like...
Da 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 da. Move it, bastard! Ah. Ah. Stupid dragging links. Stupid bears. I hate bears. I love bears, but I hate bears in this game. At least they're pretty much only restricted to that area, so that's cool.
Yes.
So, what have we in here? An ally, perhaps. Or perhaps something dark and sinister. It's big enough to have a boss fight in, so there's that. Methinks Felix wants to betray his... Oh. Hello.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Glorious mustache.
Hey.
Hey. Still, glorious mustache, whoever you are, friend. Of course you come to annoy me. What did I do?
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
Point and shoot.
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous.
Tevinter mage.
How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Then he has been found out.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
What?
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died?
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The amount of
The rift you
sacrifice.
closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
What the fuck?
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic.
Fucking time and space
When
magic
I
up
was
in
still
here.
his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
He did
Took you
it
long
for
enough.
me.
Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists.
Oh, yeah.
They call themselves Venatori.
Of course they do.
And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
How hasn't the world
It
gone
would
to
also
shit
be
yet?
nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
I'm not afraid of Alexius.
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. In hushed whispers. Shh. Black screen. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it, black screen. Oh, there you go.
Does Tevinter really need cults? Aren't they weird enough?
Can we trust Dorian and Felix? I'm not sure who to believe here.
Very true. All right. Well, it seems like the natural progression is to go over here, apparently. What? What's over here? Lord Wolseley. Lord Wolseley, what are you doing up there? Alright. Well, next time we'll we'll just get these flowers, okay? And then we'll we'll have a talk with Lord Wolseley. We'll go to the war room, etc., etc. Senna, my beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falun Din and carried safely after all the long years you carried me. That was quick. Well, no sweat off my back on that one. But yeah, it'll require more power. Shit. We've done a ton of shit though. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. But next time, yes, next time we'll deal with the mages of Tevinter. And hopefully, Dorian seems like an ally. I'm getting that strange idea. It must be the mustache. That curly mustache. It rustles me jimmies, as it were. Oh, wait. I gotta see if I can talk to Krem. Krem!
Can I help you with anything?
Yes. Let's discuss Iron Bull.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee Tevinter.
Did we listen to this? I
forget. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me.
No, I don't think so.
Killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop.
What a softie.
One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big-horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
So he just took a flail to the face. Nice, that's metal.
Is it strange to work for a Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
All right.
We'll talk later.
Thanks for watching, guys, and tune in to the next.